As an independent musician in the year 2024, it's a lot different than it used to be. A lot of time back when Twitter was Twitter, not X, I remember there was musicians like Post Malone, there was musicians like Wiz Khalifa. They would just post out their X song and their Twitter song at the time. And then somebody would just pick up on it. Some people would just repost it, retweet it, and then all of a sudden, like they would just start getting a bunch of views and stuff. It's not as easy as that anymore. And like I think clickbaiting was a lot more easier back then. Like I think about Soldier Boy 2, he was a real like OG clickbaiter for the music whenever he was just putting out his music on a LimeWire, and anytime you went to go listen to a song, it said some different song and then it played his song. Crank that. So that's just good marketing. I'm sure there's other ways too. There might be a way around it, maybe per se. Like this is maybe a little tip that a trick that might work is something like Soldier Boy did is whenever you take that the same approach, but you go and do it through TikTok. So instead of uploading it through Spotify, just go on TikTok, take a song and mimic a cover art, but don't like put the same song in it. When you're mimicking the cover art, then upload it and put the same name of the song, or just change the words around, or just say like remix, and then maybe you can bring in views like that. But a more organic way to really like find your fan base, your supporters in 2024, because that's really what it's all about. And if this is the first time you're seeing my video, my name is Arye. I'm an independent musician. I graduated from college in 2017, signed my first song to Sony Records in 2019. Now we're looking to move out of my parents' house into my own house to do music full time. With marketing in 2024 as a musician, you can still post on X. You can still get lucky where it's like, hey, this person, reposted my post, and all of a sudden I'm getting a bunch of people listening. And I'm going through this right now. Like I'm learning as I go too. Things have changed. I can't just post out my music and it gets heard. As a musician, as an independent musician, I never got to the point where I did get to that level yet where people are just reposting my stuff. I'm still grinding, so this is a process, and these are just things that I am still studying and that I'm putting into the same thing, the routines that I'm doing as well. So hopefully these help, or if you have any tips that that help you too, let people know. Share the information. We gotta help each other grow. So as far as like releasing your music and putting it out there, you don't want to just spam people. So building your fan base in 2024, obviously, like making videos is so prominent now. Like, but it's not just any videos. We don't want to just, hey, I got a new song. I got a new song. Check it out. Nobody wants to hear that. Like, we want people to actually feel like they're not forced to go listen to a song. Instead, they feel like they are just kind of like gradually supposed to listen to the song, where it's not like they're not told to, they want to. You know what I mean? So making relatable videos, explaining your song, telling a story behind the song is pretty key. And then after that, you don't have to do this, but like, yeah, tell the story of the song, make videos about that, and relate it to people. And then you can add a little clip at the end of your song playing. You can do that just to make it more fulfilling, or just so people get the taste of the song, but you don't have to. Or you can just do little shorter clips where you're not talking that much about the song. You just be like, this song's about this, and then play the song automatically, where it's like a 15-second video. And then after that, like take these clips, upload them to X, upload them to YouTube, upload them to Instagram. Like all these social media platforms, take advantage of, because all these social media platforms are trying to be the same thing right now. They are all trying to be in competition more than ever. Like you see Instagram, it does the reels like TikTok. You see YouTube Shorts like TikTok. Everybody is competing for attention. Everyone's going to turn into like a marketplace where it's like they don't want you to leave the app overall. So just the point being is, when you're making those videos for your TikTok, put them on your YouTube, or you're making videos on Instagram or YouTube. I make all my videos on TikTok now. I post them through my Instagram, my X, my Facebook, my YouTube. I do that usually almost every time I post a video, just to stay on every platform. There needs to be just a button where it's uploaded through all those platforms instead of having to hop on and off. But if you can't do all those, just stick to one. And if you can stick more than one, just stick to two, and then just go hard at that. The hardest apps that I really go on as a musician growing my music is TikTok and X. I think those are the main ones. Like I said, I use Instagram, I use YouTube, but the growth is not as potent over there. I don't know. Come on, let's step it up. Let's step it up. Mark Zuckerberg, come on, guy. We need better numbers with that stuff. But TikTok, do those videos with your songs, explaining it in lyrics, but also for people to gain more value out of you instead of just seeing you as a musician. That's why giving value, telling you what you go through, it puts more of a value on your music overall. It's like, oh, you don't just make the music, you're also telling people how to do this, how to do that. You're adding more value to yourself. So keep doing those type of videos too. Talk about the process you did recording that song, how you made the beat, why you made the song, or give tips about recording processes, or just come up with your own ideas. It's a niche. Music is a niche, the niche, whatever you call it, and there's so much to talk about it. Make informational videos about that, and then over time, people gradually look into, hey, I like his music too. But I mesh both together. Like, I make the songs with the stories, or I just make the songs and then I do the informational stuff too. It's just finding that type of balance where it's like, okay, like, I like this, like, it's a musician, but they're also giving information out too, and I feel like it's a more of an approachable way. So that's the way I've been attacking it. In the past, I have, when I first joined TikTok in 2019, I was really just doing a lot of silly videos, and I realized over time, I was like, I can't just do silly videos, because people weren't even knowing my brand. People were just, oh, it's Arye, it's a funny video or something, if they thought it was funny. But yeah, I mean, I would drop the video, and then people would be like, I didn't even, like, and then I would talk about my music sometimes, and people would be like, I had no idea you made music. And I thought at this time I was putting out enough content about my music. So that was a, big wake-up call for, growing as a musician. But that's like the main things: posting those videos and giving the information out, and then building with those people that are interacting with your music. Like, taking the time to build a Discord or a Telegram, or something outside of TikTok or whatever social media platform you're on. A Discord for me is like keen, I think. But no, I know. I saw this video the other day. I don't want to say it was, but someone was like, "You think that?" And the person was like, "No, I know that. I know that. Like, thinking is ghetto. Like, why would I be thinking is ghetto?" But yeah, you know what you know. But yeah, as far as like promoting too, like, or just getting your music out there, do those videos, do the Discords where you're talking to your community, and make sure they're in there, because not all people see your videos on TikTok, and not everyone stays interacted. So you give people the first up to date about your new music that's dropping on your Discord, and instead of just banking on TikTok always, because TikTok it's not always showing people your video at the time, or they might see it like a month or two later, and it's like, dang, I wanted you to see this back then. But just put out that content either way, so people can see it. And another thing is too, it's like doing live streams on TikTok. Is when you can, go live stream, talk about whatever, chill with your community, bring up on stage, talk to them like that, or just like chilling on the live stream, answer questions, chill, whatever. You can take the green screen and then put like a picture of what you want to use in the green screen. So yesterday I put that we had 51 streams on my new song Nimi, and like, I put that in the chat, and I was telling people, hey, the link's in my bio, so people will know, hey, I have a new song out. Instead of me just hoping that people would see it, I'm on the live stream that day when it's dropping. So I think live streaming the day of your drop is important. Just a live stream in general. Like, people who live stream, you're more likely to find more people like randomly coming to your live, or people would be like, oh wow, he's actually on his live stream, like, I can talk to them, and they might be more susceptible to want to talk to you or get to know you that way. But as far as like that, like posting videos, like I said, and the live streams, like I think that's like the most important stuff and the best way to help yourself as an independent musician. But I'm still looking to understand if there's more of a way to better promote ourselves, to get our music out there, to grow as musicians, a type of reverse engineering type of way. But as far as uh, another way too is just, make playlists for yourself. Make playlists with your music on it. Make it to where you put your songs whatever order you want, or have Spotify, whatever, do it, whatever music platform that you're using, and then hopefully the playlist that you make it on people are using. But you go take that and you go put it in your Discord. You go send DMs. I'd be like, hey, I made this playlist for my music, so it's a just an easier way so you don't have to click through each song of mine or whatever. But do that. But yeah, you can add other musicians into it as well, if you want, so people just aren't thinking that you're just promoting your music. You can be like, hey, I made this playlist, I think you might like it. Just more of a subtle way to promote your music and get it out there. But glad you watched the video. Thank you for subscribing to the channel. I appreciate you. New song Need Me is out now on all music streaming platforms. Arye on all music streaming platforms. ARYE. Appreciate you streaming that and adding to your playlist. We're looking to really get at 10,000 followers by the end of 2024. So I appreciate you helping that out and being part of the journey. Much love, A-Rap Pack.